Hello, fellow Nigerians. A lot of things are happening. I hope you've been following the happenings in Nigeria as it has to do with politics, as it has to do with the economy, as it has to do with the state of the nation since Tinubu came in. A lot has been happening, apart from the so-called fuel subsidy removal, which we know everything before was a scam. He is continuing on the bandwagon of Buhari. Same people, same old thieves, same old connivers. Nothing is new. It's going to get worse. Don't let them lie to you. Don't believe a word that they say. They're telling you Tinubu is bringing change. What change? Is being part of the same old system. He's been part of the cabals. Tinubu is among the people that have destroyed Nigeria. And we should not expect to see change through such people. That's why we are calling for change. We are saying this stolen mandate that INEC connived together with Tinubu to take the mandate of the people must be restored, whether they like it or not. The case is in court, as we're all aware, and from this Monday, we are going to hear the response of APC, we'll hear the response of INEC and Tinubu's lawyers. I don't know, only God knows what they are busy concocting, what they are planning behind closed doors, because they don't know transparency, they don't know integrity. All they do when they go to bed, they are scheming and scamming how to destroy this nation, how to rob some more, how to steal some more. So don't sit down there and just say, okay, maybe we should just wait and see. We need to let them be on their toes. Wherever they run, there should be no hiding for them, because we know they stole the mandate of the people. That's why there's not been rejoicing in Nigeria since after the declaration of Tinubu as the president-elect, and now they call him the president. I don't see him as president, because you can't steal a mandate and be saying you are the real president. So that's why we want to see justice. Justice for once in Nigeria. Let there be justice. INEC cannot be trusted. They made false promises before the election that the election was going to be free, fair, and credible, that they were going to upload the result real time. They promised not to do anything that will make Nigerians doubt the credibility of 2023 election. But we all saw what happened.
We are promising that the 2023 general election will be our best election ever, and we are committed to delivering the best election ever.
We know that political actors often try to undermine the process by attacking the technology, casting doubts on its suitability, bypassing its use, or indeed seeking to undermine its security. This informed the early choice of a new voter accreditation technology using an electronic device called the bimodal voter accreditation system. We have tested it in several by-elections and off-cycle governorship elections. In addition, the decision to make polling unit election results available for public viewing, which has always been a major demand by citizens and election observers, falls into this early choice of election technology. The INEC Results Viewing Portal, the IREV, is a dedicated web portal for the public view of polling unit results as soon as they are finalized on election day.
The combination of BIMAS and IREV portal have come to stay as a means of voter education and transmission of election results.
Most Nigerians are more familiar with the bimodal voter accreditation system, the BIMAS, which doubles as accreditation device as well as the upload of polling unit level result sheets on election day on or to the INEC result viewing portal, the IREV, in real time. These innovations have increased transparency and public confidence in the electoral process. They are also part of the legal requirements for conducting elections in Nigeria.
Major candidates in the elections are already complaining, and we had one say the other week that you don't have the capability to transmit the votes once they are voted, to transmit the results electronically.
Well, I don't know
database.
I don't know who said so, but look at what we have done. We did the pilot in August 2020 at Nasarawa State in central Nigeria when we conducted a by-election in state constituency. And since then, we piloted the transmission of results in 105 constituencies nationwide, including major governorship elections. We did it in Anambra, we did it in Ekiti and Oshun, we also did it in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, some of them may be small elections in the Nigerian context, but the state with the least number of registered voters in places where we transmitted election results is Ekiti. But Ekiti has more registered voters than Gambia and Cape Verde put together. So we are happy with the pilot that we have conducted, and we are reasonably confident in the strength of the processes.
I mean, even in rural areas.
The machine on election day doesn't rely on the internet to accredit voters. It works offline. Now, when it comes to transmission of results, that's where you need network. But if there is no network in the immediate vicinity, the scanned image of the polling unit level results, which is taken using the beavers, will be transmitted as soon as the staff move from the polling units to the collation centers. And we have been working with the major telecom companies in Nigeria, and we are satisfied that the number of blind spots can be addressed in the country, and the number of blind spots where you have no network is really small.
There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people.
The Commission will also transmit polling unit level results in real time. The transmission of polling unit level results is also a mandatory provision of the law, as Section 64, subsection 4 of the Electoral Act has made it mandatory. We canvass for the inclusion of the beavers and the electronic transmission of results in the Electoral Act. We therefore have a responsibility to keep faith with our own innovations aimed at the conduct of transparent elections driven and propelled by technology. The Commission is committed to delivering on its mandate. Our allegiance will remain to the people of this country.
Did you hear all these promises by INEC? Mahmoud Yakubu and Festus Okoye lied to Nigerians. They raised the hope of Nigerians, and people were so sure that they meant what they were saying. But what did Mahmoud Yakubu do? We all knew what happened on the day of the election, when they turned off the machines and they could not upload as they promised the result real time on their IREF. The result for the Senate and the result for the House of Rep that same night were being uploaded, but the machine, they said, had some glitches, had a hitch or a glitch, and they could not upload. But even that was a lie.
There were two different kinds of elections that happened on one day. One part of it, there are those who are worried that results were there. The other part, results were not there. Why the discrepancy?
It's not a discrepancy. We explained to Nigerians that there were challenges with uploading the presidential election results. And I'm using the word challenges as a layman's way of trying to explain what happened. The Commission said that there was a glitch in terms of uploading the presidential election results. But you know, the uploading of the results of the election into the INEC result viewing portal was to build public trust and also for the public to follow what goes on and around the election process. But as you know, and as I know, the law, the Electoral Act 2022, gives every registered political party the opportunity, polling agents, or what in popular parlance we call party agents, to be its eyes within the various polling units. And most of the political parties did nominate their polling agents.
The election exposed enduring systemic weaknesses and therefore signal a need for further legal and operational reforms to enhance transparency, inclusiveness, and accountability. The Electoral Act 2022, which had its first test in a general election in 2023, and other legal instruments evidenced gaps in terms of transparency, accountability, and inclusivity, and left room for uncertain implementation.
As far as the Commission is concerned, there were so many positives to this election. There were also significant challenges and problems with the election. We are going to address those challenges and those problems. And if we receive most of the reports from the domestic and international observers, we will harmonize them, take out the actionable ones that have administrative flavor. We will implement them.
After the elections, we knew what happened. While Nigerians were waiting for the result, at 4 a.m., Mahmoud Yakubu went ahead and announced Tinubu as the winner without verifying the result as he promised to do. Labour Party and PDP have gone to court to seek for the overturning of that fake result that was announced. Peter Obi has said he is very sure that he is the winner, and he said he will prove it in court. And the tribunal has had their case, the case of Peter Obi and Atiku. And now is the time to hear the response from the lawyers of INEC and APC. INEC does not know how to undo their damage. They've already done the damage, so now they promise to bring witnesses to the court. But the witness for INEC did not show up today. So the case had to be postponed till tomorrow. So we will see what they will do tomorrow. Hey, obedience, hey Nigerians, this case is obvious. Very soon we will see the end of this case. We will see what the judges will say. Let's be alert. Let's make sure our eyes are on the judiciary as they continue. This time around, they may be planning again, using their lawyers to come to court and lie, but Nigerians, we knew what happened. Let's not allow them lie to us. In fact, I will advise you, don't believe everything you hear on television. Maybe INEC have connived together to bribe the mainstream media. We never can tell. But this time around, let's follow this case very closely until the truth comes out. They have made it difficult for Nigerians to believe any word that comes out of their mouth. With all the false promises and the false hope that Mahmoud Yakubu and the INEC gave to Nigerians, including Buhari, lying to Nigerians, that they will make sure that nobody is disadvantaged, nobody is disenfranchised, and that the votes will count. But did they really count? INEC was the one that rigged this election on behalf of APC, on behalf of Tinubu. Let justice prevail for once in Nigeria as this election tribunal case continues. Nigerians, let's be alert. Let's find out what is going on there. And up till now, in a 21st century world, why should the judiciary, why should the justice system be afraid of televising, of airing their sitting, their sessions live? What is their problem? Why can't people watch? This is what is happening in all other nations. But in Nigeria, everything seems to be different. And they say, no, we don't want to create problem. That's why they cannot allow people to air it. It may create problem. But you're not airing is what is creating the problem. I would call upon you, going forward, let's watch your proceeding. If you've got nothing to hide, let's hear what's going on in court. Don't keep it secret from the people. A case that has to do with the lives of the people, with the destiny of Nigerians. They deserve and they have the right to know what is going on in court. Doing this will make the whole thing transparent. It should not be shredded in secrecy. We want to see justice. Justice must prevail. We don't believe people like Okoye. He's been paid to lie, defending the indefensible, talking about why they could not upload and that it's not that important. He hung himself without realizing. This case is a simple case. Even as somebody that's not a lawyer, that is not a judge, I can tell you, hearing this case will know it's a simple walk in the park case. A case that doesn't need any complicated thing. Are we talking about forgery? Are we talking about his dual citizenship that he did not declare? Are we talking about his drug involvement? So this is my call to Nigerians. Let's follow this case. Don't just go with your business and say, let's forget. No matter what we do, these people have come to stay. Nobody can move them. Where have you ever had a sitting president removed? In Nigeria, it has never happened. I'm telling you, this will be the first time. The time for change has come. And now is the time. And we must demand it with everything inside of us. So I want to say thank you very, very much for watching this video. Please go ahead and share it with as many people as you can. We want to see justice in Nigeria as it has to do with this presidential election. It's obvious that Peter Obi won it, and he said he will prove it in court. Please go ahead and share this video with as many people as you can. And also like the broadcast. When you do that, Facebook or YouTube will recommend it to many more people so they also watch. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I want you to go ahead and subscribe right now and press the notification icon. By so doing, you will be the first to be notified anytime I have a broadcast. It was wonderful being with you. Look forward to seeing you next time in my next broadcast. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye-bye for now.